All right, we are now recording.
All right, thank you, Andrina. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, April 23rd. Online with me is Deputy City Clerk Andrina Prado, Executive Assistant Krista Gravy, City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, City Attorney Tamara Niles, and Deputy City Manager Tim Dodd. Tim, do you want to kick us off?
Sure, thank you, Mayor. So we're starting with the meeting next Monday on April 28th. It's a study session meeting. So we have three study session items. The first is for informational purposes. It's the March 2025 General Fund Monthly Financial Report. Then the second one is the special event strategy from our Parks, Rec, Library, and Golf department. We have 15 minutes for presentation, but we don't have a discussion time for that.
Those are usually 5 minutes for the General Fund Financial Report, 5 minutes, and then Special Event Strategy. Guessing what, 20 minutes on that one for discussion at
I think
most?
so. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a pretty lengthy memo. So I think 20 minutes would probably be good.
okay.
And then
Cool.
the final one is the municipal energy project financing discussion, and that one has 10 minutes for presentation and 10 for discussion.
Okay, I guess that's fine. Not knowing much about it, but okay.
Yeah, and a lot of the information has been in the CIP discussions in the past is kind of an update on that.
Okay.
Um, and then we go on to May 5th, excuse me, which is our next regular meeting. So the city sales tax code updates, that's going to be 20 minutes and then 15 minutes for discussion, followed by the South Broadway redevelopment plan. And that's 15 minutes for presentation and 10 for discussion. I do think the discussion on that may go a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking the same thing. Well, we have two study session items that are going to butt up until 7 o'clock. So hopefully the discussion above that won't take as long, or the presentation won't take as long as on the tax code. So, but I
Okay.
think I'm fine with that.
Okay, great. And then we have the recognition of the City of Inglewood Green Team, if you don't mind, Andrina, scrolling down a little. Um, and then after that, we have, oops, again, I got lost. Yep, after the Green Team recognition, we have a resolution authorizing the purchase of a temporary easement for the Oxford Bridge widening project. There's a question about that being on consent.
I would say no. Usually easements usually get pulled.
Okay, so we'll put no to that. Then the 2024 budget supplemental number 4, the year-end true-up, that's a no for
Hmm.
consent. I think Andrina would probably can check with them. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than a 5-minute discussion and 5-minute presentation, probably. Excel Energy easement approval for electric vehicle charging sites, that's a no. To consent, the Q1 2025 strategic plan update. Do you want that on consent or not?
No, we decided we won't be doing
Oh, right.
strategic plan updates on consent.
Okay. Then the reappointment of Councilmember Steve Ward as the Inglewood representative voting member to the Opioid Arapahoe Regional Council.
Yeah, I would say put that on consent.
Okay. If you can scroll down. Then we have the Roar. Oh, I'm a little too far. Sorry. The Roar Banger robotic ball picker rental agreement for Broken T Golf Course.
I would say yes.
Okay. Council Bill 18, Municipal Code Cleanup Project, Title II, Boards and Commissions, that's listed as no for consent.
Hmm.
CB 16, Municipal Code Cleanup Updates to Title I, that's listed as yes for consent. CB 22, Acceptance of the 2025 Enterprise Zone Administration Grant, that is listed as consent. And that brings us to the end of May 5th. Then we go on to May 12th, which is a Board and Commission interview day.
Yep.
And I think City Clerk's office, we were just looking at one night for that. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Then we go on to May 19th. So we have a study session on the Water and Sewer Fund Financial Plan update. Mayor, we have several questions of consent of the next items. Do we want to decide that now or wait until the next
We
meeting?
can wait until the next one.
Okay. So we have renewal of an agreement with Evergreen Mineral and Santa Fe LLC for city ditch relocation and utility crossing to the city ditch. Renewal of the contract for services for the programmable logic control replacement project Utilities Department dredge purchase, city ditch piping project, related easements and agreements, tax exempt lease purchase financing for municipal energy project. If you could scroll down, please. Okay. Yep, and then we have CB 26, amend Inglewood Municipal Code to align with water quality standards. And CB 19, city's sales tax code update, city ditch crossings for the River Park development, IGA between the city of Inglewood and Arapahoe County regarding shared use of the Arapahoe County Radio Communications Network, CB 14, amendment to the intergovernmental agreement with Inglewood Public Schools. And then we also have a little too far. Sorry. CB 23, amend Inglewood Municipal Code regarding extraterritorial water service and lead service line replacement. CB 24, amend Inglewood Municipal Code to update obsolete code reference. So that's on the 19th. And then we take a little bit of a break, I think. And then we come back on June 2nd. Would you like to go through that date, Mayor?
No, I think we're good. I just wanted to see what the end of May was looking like. Okay, perfect. All right, let me just I saw your email yesterday, Tim, regarding the council request. Yep. Yeah, so I think we're good there. Yeah, I think you covered everything because we didn't have too many. All right, perfect. All right. So Tim, do you have anything else for us?
I do not.
Anything else from staff?
I have two things, Mayor.
Sure.
First, just a reminder that I will be at a conference in DC on Monday. So Deputy City Attorney Vicki McDermott will be at the meeting. And second, I just moved boarding commissions that was scheduled for May 5th to a later date. Because it's now more of an overhaul. It's not going to be ready by May 5th. So
yeah,
it'll probably be in June. I think I reset it for the first meeting in June.
Okay. Sounds good. Perfect.
I did want to give a heads up that the judge's salary was moved to August. It was going to come up for the 28th, but there was a request for more time on that item. And then May 7th, due to us not having a meeting the following week, will we not be having a mayor manager meeting?
On which one? Which meeting?
For May 7th, a mayor manager meeting, since we don't have meeting on the
Yeah, since we're doing
May.
boarding commissions, yeah, we could cancel that mayor manager meeting.
Perfect.
As well as the one later on in the month if we don't have a meeting the Tuesday after Memorial Day.
The other one would be May 21st.
Yep, that sounds right.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Regarding I noticed that the judge's salary wasn't on at the end of the month. Was that a mutual decision or, Andrina, do you know any?
I spoke with the court administrator and they said that there was not a rush on the item and they would like to push it out.
Okay.
So I don't know what you mean by mutual, but yes, that
Oh,
was.
no, I just wanted a little bit more information, so you provided that.
Okay,
Thank you,
yes,
Stephanie.
they did request to push that.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So just as an FYI, along with city attorney, I will be out on Monday, so I won't be at the study session this coming Monday. So Mayor Pro Tem will be chairing the meeting. So, all right, I have nothing else. Anything else from staff? I think we're probably good. I think everyone spoke there. So, all right, with that, this mayor manager meeting has concluded. Sorry, it's been a morning already. All right, everyone, have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, bye-bye.